Final Destination.
All skills on.
No odd job. Slappers only. Jordan, games, video games, gaming.
Gaming.
2022 games.
I'm hearing that 2022 was the year of the gamer, folks.
2022 was the summer of games, and it started in January, and it ended, I think, last month.
Can you believe that we're still in the year of Luigi?
That green man can't be stopped.
They keep trying to tell him to step down and give someone else a damn year, but he is not budging from his seat.
He's in my video game.
No, he's voiced by Charlie Day now.
It's
me, Charlie Day.
Mario, you want some milk steak?
And then Chris Pratt is like, "Hey, I'm Mario.
I'm your brother. I'm your Italian brother, Mario. God loves you. Bowser, your soul will not enter the kingdom of heaven."
Bowser, please see the light of God.
He probably really fucking hates Magic Koopas, huh? Anyway.
Yeah, probably. Hey everybody, it's us from Slappers Only, your two friends. I'm Jordan, and we've got Max here.
Hi.
As always. We were so pleased with our highly critically acclaimed Donkey Kong Country episode that we loved so very much. The redemption where we finally actually recorded it and it didn't get lost to time.
Yeah, and we've heard feedback from all the fans. You all loved it so much. You're happy to have us back.
It was such a good episode that we fell asleep for most of 2022.
We ran all over that goddamn island, and it took a lot out of us.
Yeah, Cranky Kong has passed away, unfortunately, from old age.
Rip Bozo.
And we've been trying to pick up the pieces of our life after Donkey Kong Country just absolutely obliterated it with his big foot kick.
I lost the rap battle and had to kind of like hide in shame for a while.
If you lost the rap battle to Donkey Kong, does that mean you're King K. Rool?
Yeah, and I had to kind of like do a personal reckoning with that for a while.
Looking in the mirror, who am I?
Who is this green man I see across from me?
Okay, so yeah, we haven't been around, but that doesn't mean that we can't do our yearly tradition of picking the best, objectively best. Remember, we are objectively correct in everything 100%. We've ever
That is
said.
the one thing that's never changed and will always remain
never
going
to change. We are correct, and we will pick the best game of 2022. Full disclosure, I didn't play that many games this year.
That's probably...
I played it's probably good. I keep looking at the list being like, did I miss something? Is there like a good game that I forgot to play that everyone was talking about? And no, there were like a couple.
Yeah.
There's definitely a couple. As always, I keep seeing posts. I saw a post the other day that was like, 2022 was the year of the indie game. It's like, my guy, it's always there's always good indie games coming out.
It was the year of the indie game singular because you played one.
No. I'm just saying that, like, the AAA releases were kind of slow this year. And, yeah, the indie games really picked up the slack, but I see these articles, all of these articles I'm reading every day, written by all of our friends, that are like, indie games are back this year.
Mm-hmm.
My guy, they never left. They're always there, and they're always good. Before we pick our game of the year, was there any non-video game 2022 media or things that you wanted to touch on?
Yeah, shoot. Well, you know me, Jordan. When I'm not playing video games, I'm kind of in like a state of hibernation. I kind of just live to game, and gaming is who I am as a person fundamentally.
I have seen your mug that says, "Don't talk to me till I have my video games."
Don't talk to me until I've got my platinum trophy. Yeah. Damn. What? I'm trying to think of like I'm trying to think of shows that I watched that weren't like part of the podcast. I do, like, not Yu-Gi-Oh!, not Gundam, but you know what? Who gives
always
a shit?
Working, Max. Always working.
I'm going to talk about Gundam anyway, because this year we have a new Gundam series.
Oh my god, it's so fucking good. We haven't actually spoken in person about how good Gundam Witch is.
So that's the thing. I started WoW Cool Robot in the summer of 2020. Nothing, I didn't really have anything going on, as did like most of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Hence being like, what if I had 3 podcasts?
What if and then I did a 4th one, and it was a lot. Yeah. We love prestige podcast, folks, but it's the same kind of thing that happens with FromSoft games. May or may not talk about that in the near future. Who knows?
Maybe we'll see.
Where it's such a, I wouldn't say Gundam's like a monumental release when a new one comes out, but Gundam fans go apeshit when a new series comes out, and until that point, I hadn't been able to like watch a new series along with the fans and like speculate on it every single week. And The Witcher Mercury happened, and damn, it's so fun to like watch a show live with people, like, and you're learning the same things, and no one like knows more than you and is kind of playing coy about it, and you're all just like guessing, like, oh damn, what's the next Elon series going to be like? I don't know. The show's not out yet.
I do love that. Some shows have a monster of the week. I'm hoping that like later Gundam Witch is going to be an Elon of the week, where every week there's a new different Elon who comes in, and this one plays electric guitar.
Ooh,
this one he's like they're like JoJo stand users or Yu-Gi-Oh duelists. They all have their own
their own gimmick.
and Soletta's just like, what is? Wow, this Elon guy, he's a lot more eccentric than I remember him being.
Yeah, she gets to like Elon 30, and like they just kind of ran out of gimmicks, like, oh, this one has a mustache.
The real question that every Gundam Witch fan is asking, obviously, is will that one girl ever stand up off the couch, or is she surgically attached to the couch?
I think she's just that's her mobile suit.
I think that's her body. Yeah, it's the couch.
It's her immobile suit, because she can't move with it.
Well, she doesn't need to go anywhere. She just loves to watch the duels and sit in her big comfy couch.
That's the thing. Like, it's one thing I really love about G-Witch is that by the nature of it being set in a school, you can kind of just show this like wide variety of characters, and you don't need to give them more than like a single facet of personality for most of them.
Yeah, I'm very much worried for when people start exploding, though, is my big concern about Gundam Witch.
I'm starting to think that based on how things are progressing, that's going to be happening in the near future.
There's going to be a lot of dead teenagers coming up pretty soon, which I'm not super excited for, because they're all very nice and my friends. But
yeah, right now the show's in the first half of Fire Emblem Three Houses. When it gets in the second half, that's when you have to start worrying.
Yeah. Oh god, what if there was a time skip? That'd be weird.
I think there might be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Weeks behind.
I'm assuming there will be. I feel like that makes sense for both a merchandising standpoint of be like, oh, it's 2 years later and they made more Gundams that we can sell and you can buy and build. Like, it's just a toy commercial, and you know what? Based on the amount of kits I approved for G-Witch, it's working on me.
It's a good toy commercial, yeah. It's I mean, the kits they've made for G-Witch, I've been building the high grade Ariel, and I'd say I've been building it. I started building. It's fucking great.
Friendship with polycaps ended, which was never a friendship in the first place. I just didn't know how good bastards.
It could be. Yeah, hate polycaps. I want to talk about 2 things. I want to talk about 2 TV shows that I liked. First of all, we have been blessed and watered and smiled upon, and I don't know by we, I mean me and many people, because House of the Dragon was good.
Hot D really took the world by storm, didn't it?
I didn't know. It kind of awoke like a side of me that I forgot about, which was like, what if I enjoyed sitting down and hearing the words? What if the word Targaryen didn't make me want to like?
Yeah, it did make your skin crawl.
Like, what if I could hear someone say like the Wall, and I'd be like, oh, the Wall. I remember. That's cool.
My big friend.
House of the Dragon also got me to experience the joy of being in this being on the other side of being angry at the haters, reading the articles that are like, episode 3 was really slow and boring, and how am I supposed to tell which character is Rhaenyra when she's 2 different actresses?
It's so much better.
And I get to read that and be mad.
Yeah, it's so much more pleasing to be mad at people who aren't liking something than to be mad at people who are liking something.
That is so true. Yeah, House of the Dragon was a really good TV show. It was nice to see people who got it. They got it. They were doing themes. Mm-hmm. And themes are not just for 8th grade book reports, David Benioff. You fuck. You hack. You piece of shit. No one kind of forgot about anything. Nobody forgot about anything. If Patty Considine doesn't win the Emmy for Best Actor, I'm gonna kill everyone, and then myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm honestly thinking that he's probably not gonna win. It's gonna go to Matt Smith or something, who was good in House of the Dragon, but I don't think he was as good as Patty sweeps Considine. Other show that I really like this year, Andor. Very surprising TV show. Have you seen it?
So I got just like so fucking terminally mad after watching Obi-Wan that I haven't been able to touch Star Wars since. And I know Andor's so good, but you gotta understand that I was literally pacing around my apartment when Obi-Wan ended because I was so fucking mad.
Was Obi-Wan this year?
I think so.
What? You told me this a week ago. What about Obi-Wan? If you can share.
Okay, first of all, it's the problem of a side story that never needed to happen in the first place. But the premise started out interesting enough where it's like, oh, Obi-Wan has to go rescue Leia. But then it just becomes, and what if we took the Obi-Wan and Anakin action figures and mashed them together? And what if Obi-Wan said all of his famous meme lines from the prequels?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Hello there! And what if Qui-Gon Jinn shows up as a Force ghost for no reason other than people want to see him? And it just is just the perfect encapsulation of like what Star Wars has kind of become, of just this like, meme machine, basically. Like
that's that doesn't sound very good, does it?
No, it was quite bad for me and my health.
Does he go to Dexter's Diner? Because that would be the only I would tune in if he went there.
That would have redeemed it, wouldn't it? No, but I will say Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers is the one who kidnapped Princess Leia, so points for that.
That is, does he play the bass? In the show?
No, he plays as a villain.
He doesn't slap at all.
You know what? No, he just kind of has the blaster. That's kind of it. He doesn't have any cool instruments. Like, we don't see him. Oh, man, I want a side story of him and he joins, like, fucking Max Rebo's band.
Oh, fuck. Why can't they... Listen, Disney are the villains of my life. I hate them with
Give
all
me
of
Rebo.
My heart. They're, I need a show about Max Rebo and his band, like, going on tour.
Yes.
Make it animated.
Yeah, let me see what fucking Cy Snoodles is up to.
What is Cy Snoodles up to?
I want to hear her cool song again.
the cool song that all Star Wars fans famously like and don't get mad about. Yes. Okay, wait. A couple other things. Some anime. Their anime that was good. Spy Family.
Yeah, we love Spy Family.
We love Spy Family. I watched Bocchi the Rock last week. That was really fucking good. Definitely check that show out. And now, before we get into our game of the years,
games.
Max, did you play any games that you want to talk about that you liked that did not come out this year?
Did not come out this year. Oh, shit. Let me look at my list. I honestly don't really... I'm looking. I honestly don't think any of the big games I played didn't come out this year. I think it was a pretty solid. Actually, no. You know what? A little bit. One game that very, very solidly grabbed me for a little while is a game called Dicey Dungeons.
Oh yeah, Dicey Dungeons. I've heard of that one.
That came out last year, 2019. Holy moly! Oh, okay, it was ported to the Switch in 2020, so that's why I think it came out sooner. It's just a really nice roguelike with this like really jammin' soundtrack. It's the kind of game that the whole, it's all predicated on luck, but it's predicated on mostly manipulable luck, which I quite like. Because, you're rolling dice, and you have all these effects that change based on the die you roll and everything like that. And you have different characters that have different ways to roll the dice. It's really fascinating. The devs did a really good job of kind of taking this one single concept and just really fleshing it out. Except the Pelican enemy in that game can fucking go to hell because I've never felt like the game cheats more than when I'm fighting one of those things.
Ooh.
Really good game, though. Highly recommend.
Really good game. Two games I played this year that did not come out this year. Number one, Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, we love it.
So, such
Remember when Star Wars was good 2 years ago?
Literally, like Jedi Fallen Order Star Wars pilled me. And now I'm like watching the Clone Wars, and I watched Andor because of it, because of how much I liked Jedi Fallen Order and how much that I think it did a good job at encapsulating what's good about Star Wars.
Yeah,
and it's just a fun game. It has good music. The score is really good. They did a good job at like Star Wars
mimicking John Williams,
but without making it with like bringing some originality to it as well. The lightsaber combat was like just everything you'd want out of a lightsaber fight, I think. And it was also a Metroidvania game, which I didn't know, which is cool.
Very excited for
and
the
then the other
next
one, yes, I'm very excited. Oh, but why does he use a gun? Jedi don't use blasters.
Elegant weapons from a civilized age.
Hey, it's almost like the rules have changed, my guy.
Wow.
Almost like things have changed, and that all the Jedi are pretty much dead.
It's almost like you have to do what you can to be a Jedi survivor.
It's almost like the game is called Jedi Survivor, and he's trying to survive. Maybe having an extra firepower might. Anyways, the other game that I played this year that took up most of my year is Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG. Play up to Heavensward expansion free. I was debating whether I put this on my Game of the Year list because technically, Max, the patch cycle has been ongoing through 2022. Technically, a lot of what I've spent doing this year is raiding with my free company. Mm-hmm. And technically, Endwalker came out right at the end of 2021 and then was completely impossible to purchase or play for most of the month of December. They had to take it off of store shelves in December.
That's how you know you made a good product.
Right. And so the caveat that I was thinking about was, well, like, they did put it up for sale again in January.
Uh-huh.
And I did play through the entirety of the game. It is the most I've ever played a video game, by the way, Max. I don't usually play a game for even 100 hours, let
That's
alone...
more admirable than me, whose most played video game is The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Well, I've played like over 1,000 hours now. That was my year. Holy shit. What a good game. What a good story. Music by Soken. Goated. It's the future of Final Fantasy, baby. We're here. He and also all the biggest players in the Final Fantasy 14 team are working on 16, so that should be cool.
I hope I shouldn't have a problem procuring a PS5 before 16 comes out. I told myself
they're not.
That's the game I'm gonna get a PS5
They're not too hard. You just gotta like,
it's gotta be on the ball.
You gotta be on the ball. There's like Twitter accounts that you can follow.
It's a supply chain. It's easier now. Like, I'm seeing posters. Yeah. Like PS5 still available at Walmart.
People have come to the conclusion that this thing ain't got no fucking games on it.
Oh, it's called the PS5 because you can only play 5 games.
You wish there was 5 games on this thing.
But I can play God of War 2018, the best game ever made on it.
You can play Returnal. You can play Horizon Forbidden West. I don't know why you'd want to, but you could.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I played that on my PS4, but the DLC is PS5 only. Thank you, Sony, much.
Thanks, Sony. Well, you can upgrade it for free if you can procure one of these consoles. I had one more game that I've been playing.
Yes.
I'm replaying the hit video game Death Stranding.
Oh, Norman Reedus and his funky fetus.
I hate how much I love this game.
Kojima did a really good job with it, despite the negative press.
I love I love this game. I also love that it's so divisive. Like, of course, it has to be divisive, right? But for the freaks like me who they'll be like, okay, now you gotta take Mama from South Knot City to Mountain Knot City, and I'm like,
fuck yes, yeah. I'm making Sicko's voice every new mission in that game.
Let me tell you, Max, knowing that mission was coming up, I went from Mountain Knot City down to the weather station. I prepared. I put down zip lines and climbing
take
anchors.
Mama for a ride.
I also have built every road from
oh my God.
South Knot to Mountain Knot already.
Finishing the road in that game gave me like more of a sense of accomplishment than like 99% of video games I've ever played has.
It's very funny to me. There's like an interview, because that game is like the stupidest game ever made, and it has like the dumbest lore ever made.
Yeah,
and you get an email that's like,
we love it.
New hormone discovered called lycocin that's 10 times more potent than oxytocin, and you get it from getting likes from doing deliveries and stuff. And I'm like, oh, this is real. It's feeling so the lycocin in my brain. And we're getting a sequel at some point. We're getting
a sequel that Kojima had to rewrite because of COVID.
What could the sequel to Death Stranding? What could the game possibly evolve into that isn't just like, more? Is there going to be a different map? Is he going to Canada?
Or I feel like it's more likely than anything else that it is just completely different gameplay.
I was thinking the same thing. I think it might not be about delivering packages anymore. It might be
because it becomes like a fucking like city builder or some shit.
I have fully reversed my original gameplay opinion of fuck the mules, fuck the terrorists, which is a very funny thing to say on my game podcast. Fuck terrorists.
You make a sound clip of that, folks.
Of how much I enjoy walking into mule camps and smacking people over the head with packages.
Yeah, it's so great. Like,
it's very fun and very
non-lethally
satisfying.
Taking out. And it's you can't kill them because then they explode. So you got to do a very good job. And it's very fun exploiting their AI in very silly ways and just kind of like funneling them to you and just kind of having like a chain of just like chucking boxes at their heads. Oh, it rules.
I also like that whenever you knock one out, you can pick up the box as they're falling over when it like slow-mos.
Yeah.
So you can just chain together package wax. Oh, fuck. It's a good game. I love Death Stranding.
Let's do an episode for that for the podcast. We just talk about low roar songs.
About low roar. I get so every time a low roar song starts playing in that game, I'm like, nothing better happened to stop this right now. This is so
I know. I like turn the volume up and I kind of like sit up on the couch.
Whenever the BTs, like if you ever walk into a BT area during a low roar song, I always feel like I've been cheated out of ambiance. I'm like, fuck you. Anyways, okay. I think we've sufficiently reviewed our year.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about new releases, new video games, and new memories and new fun and new friends. Who wants to go first? There has not been enough meaningful game releases this year for us to do our usual format for this, because I played like 5 total. Yeah. So we're just gonna pick games that we like, and if there's crossover, we're just talking.
Yeah, I think since I played many more games than you did, Jordan, you should go first, because chances are you're going to pick something that I'll have on my list.
Oh, yeah. Here's one. Well, I will start. You know what? I'll start with something very simple. Start with something very, I feel like uncontroversial. And start with a game that I kind of forgot I played this year. But I definitely loved every second of it. I want to see how many hours I spent playing this game, because I have it on my Steam right now. Cool 11 hours, and I didn't even get all the way to the end, but Neon White.
Oh shit! No, I didn't. I really wanted to, and I feel like I'll get it like in a year or something, and be like, "Hey, you guys heard of Neon White? This game's really good."
So Neon White, the latest game from Donut County developer Ben Esposito. It's a game about you control a big hole. No. It's, first of all, I should say that it has the most fucking cringe-ass dialogue in any video game I've ever played in my life.
Steve Blum says some very silly things.
Neon Violet, rancid, do not like. But also it's pretty funny at some points. But really the gameplay is where the game shines. The premise is that you're what are called neons. You're basically like demon hunters in heaven, and you're in a contest to kill a bunch of demons, and if you kill all the demons, you can not go to hell or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This is like a speed running game. It's like a speed running platform shooter where you run through the levels, killing demons, and instead of guns, well, you have guns that are cards, and if you left click, you shoot the gun, and if you right click, you get a platform ability. So your pistol is a double jump, and and when you use it, you discard that gun. So you can either kill or you can jump. It's like pistol's a double jump. Your assault rifle is a grenade launch that you can take out enemies with and rocket jump with, which is great. Rocket launcher is a grappling hook. The SMG is like a stomp, and the rifle is a dash. It's really cool. And the cool thing about it is it when you beat the level, it gives you just like in normal games of this kind, you get a medal depending on how fast you beat the level. But every level has like a secret route through it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something. Here's my big criticism of Neon White. Here's my big criticism. I don't think the game should tell you it. You can turn this off, and I highly recommend you do if you haven't played Neon White. You by default, the game will show you the hidden path.
The little ghost you follow.
Well, it's like there's a little symbol that says like this way to the hidden path.
Yeah, it's like no, let me
turn that off. Figure out it's so much more fun and satisfying to figure out the puzzle yourself. The puzzle of because it's like a puzzle. And then it's about honing your execution and doing it quickly.
You know what it is? It's like a first-person kind of splatformer, like a Meat Boy or a Celeste. It's a game about, like, you're given this limited area, and, like, you're just bashing yourself against a wall and, like, honing yourself down to the point where you're just like...
I wouldn't say that... It's not really a splatformer in the sense that death is not, like really the only thing that's stopping your runs is yourself.
Sure, yeah, okay.
The second you get caught on a corner or, like, you didn't shoot the enemy that you wanted to shoot, you can start over. There are some absolutely bonkers secrets in this game, by the way, that you can get by, like... this is another thing I love, is when you get to the level and you see the, like, collectible and it's, like, 100 feet in the air, and you go, how the fuck do I get to that? And that's something the game doesn't tell you how to do, which I like. Once again, turn that shit off if you're playing this game.
Yourself.
I heard Mark Brown, who we like...
We love
Mark Brown described this game as like, it lets you enjoy the feeling of being a speedrunner without having to invest thousands of hours of time into learning the run, because you're learning one run.
Right.
Each level is like 2 minutes long. So at max, you're spending, 10, 15 minutes per level if you want to get the diamond medal.
15-minute speedrunner. That's like that. It's very appealing because, I like taking my time when I play through games. I like spending a lot of time just kind of like slowly meandering about the world. So speedrunning has always seemed very cool to me, but like largely inaccessible with how I like to play games. But something like this where it's just like, you can speedrun this one section. It's like, oh shit.
This is the speedrunning is the game. And it's also great. It's a stroke of genius that as you play through the level, it does unlock the leaderboards with your friends. So if you're petty like me, you'll not want to stop at level until you beat your friend's scores. Say, ha ha ha, fuck you.
I think
it's a really good game.
What was it? I think I got like a notification in like Forza Horizon 5 the other week that Gigalithic beat one of my rivals' lap times. And I was like, what the hell? I forgot you could do that in this game. So I have to go and beat their time, of course, but it's
that's
fun.
Unacceptable. Can't do that.
How dare they?
The dialogue though is painful in Neon White. I think it's intentional. Like I think.
No doubt.
But when you make something cringe on purpose, you still make it cringe, and
you're still engaging in the act of cringe.
Yeah, what is it's the like satire requires clarity of purpose.
It's the guy with that tank top meme, but it's just his time in the Neon White level.
There's the thing, there's that like rule that it's like, if you're engaging in parody, if you are committing to a bit of a parody hard enough, then you are effectively just doing that thing.
You're engaging with it, yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter if you're doing flat earth as a joke, you're still doing flat earth.
Exactly,
and your intent no longer matters. Ben Esposito.
Ben!
Cringe bastard. But Yes, thank you for making this. And also, Donut County was fun too.
Yeah, Big Hole.
Game. Big Hole. I think I played that this year, actually.
That was a pretty fun little time.
It is like a nice little 2-hour game. An hour and a half. Max, what is your first game of the year?
All right. I'm gonna kind of wiggle my list around a little bit because I feel like my heavy hitters are things that like are more one-sided conversation. Like I'm not gonna, I won't be talking about Xenoblade 3 here because I feel like that'll just be like me saying, Jordan, this is really cool, and you'll be saying, all right, cool, I believe you.
I believe you. I'm sure it's cool for people who like Xenoblade.
Yeah, for me. So my first. We love having rules, Jordan. We also love breaking rules because my first game in my list is 2 games actually.
Oh, cool.
They kind of go hand in hand together, though. And it kind of
I'm listening.
Bookending the year in a way. The first game came out in January and kicked off the summer of gaming, and the second game came out last month. And I guess kind of ended the summer of gaming. And wouldn't you know it, Jordan? People fucking hate Pokemon so much.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Well, here's the thing about Pokemon fans is that they're the most miserable people.
Yeah,
ever.
It's kind of a sad existence you're resigning yourself to by becoming friends with Pikachu.
Every Pokemon. Okay, there's 2 kinds of Pokemon fans. There's the people who, and I'm saying this as I'm not a Pokemon fan. I don't really care for. I mean, I like the little guys for sure.
Yeah,
and I like the funny, weird men and people who. And ladies and children who, like, train them.
Yeah.
I think those guys are kind of funny. But I've never played the game. I don't like the games. But
yeah,
you're either... You see the light coming off of your screen and your brain goes, Pokemon!
Mm-hmm.
Or you see the light that comes off of your screen and you go, ugh, Pokemon! And then you play it.
Yeah,
you still play it. You play it and then you spend the whole time playing it complaining about how... they made the worst game ever and how it sucks and that it should be like the one from your childhood.
Yeah, here's the thing. Pokemon has been, largely formulaic for its entire, 26 years of existence.
I've heard Pikachu just recently retired.
Yeah.
I was making a joke about that, but that's true!
Yeah, no, there's no more Ash and Pikachu in the show.
That was a joke about how old he is, but no, they literally, it's been going on. That's so fucked up.
It was really cool.
I can't believe Ash is old.
He won, and it played like the very original theme song as he won, so I liked it.
Did it play like I Want to Be the Very Best?
Well, the Japanese theme song that no one knows. But
he takes off his hat and he's fully bald under there.
He's like shiny like a Voltorb down there. But Pokemon's been formulaic for our entire lives pretty much, and they've iterated on it in interesting enough ways, and it's been kind of a pretty rocky transition to 3D. Like every other video game in the world does. But with Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, and I'm going to say all this, the asterisk of technical problems, Arceus isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things, and Scarlet and Violet are like a truly broken product.
The asterisk of Nintendo should give this company more time to make these video games.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's not even Nintendo at that point. It's like Pokemon Company themselves, because
whatever executives are.
Yeah. Once you become the largest media franchise in the world, you kind of can't stop ever.
I just think they should. I think that Pokemon brings in billions of dollars. They should throw a little bit more time and money at these games.
One would think, but with Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, the technical issues, I can look past those for the most part. Like, I'm more of a gameplay, music first kind of guy, and again, Arceus isn't that bad. Scarlet and Violet are a deeply broken game, but these are the best Pokemon games they've ever made, and it's not that close. Like,
wow.
They knocked it out of the park. It's like, it really felt like they'd been coasting ever since Gen 5 to me. Black and White are like my favorite Pokemon games, on the last games in the DS. It really felt like the kind of culmination of the series, and like, X and Y weren't that great. Sun and Moon were, they're all right. I didn't really like Sword and Shield that much. And then it felt like they stepped up to the plate with Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, and they're like, all right, Babe Ruth time. And they just fucking knocked it out of the park in a major way. Like, I genuinely have not had this much fun playing Pokemon in 10 years. It really did
as a person who is surrounded by Pokemon lovers, but is not a Pokemon lover themselves, I've always just been like, come on, give it to them. Give them a good one. Give them something cool. So when I will say, I remember us personally conversing when Legends Arceus was announced. I was just like, this looks bad.
Yep.
This doesn't look very fun. But I've heard reports that it was quite fun.
It looks bad, but it is so much fun. Just like, I don't know, they did a really, really good job of just making Pokemon like fully open world. Like, you don't have to like walk into the grass and then the screen transitions into a battle. Like, no, the guy's just there and you just battle him and then you just, move on to the next one. You're not like loading into a different arena or anything like that. It's just great. Like, musically, they're so much fun. I love all the new Pokemon they designed. Like, I really feel like they haven't had many misses in Pokemon, like as far as designs go. I feel like as they move on, they have to make fewer and fewer designs, and like as a result of that, they kind of hone in on more creative, unique designs that way. So, again, stop me if I can start getting on my soapbox about how Gen 1 is bad, but you look at Grimer and Muck, what is that? Come on.
Those are two slimes. That's
a Gooby right there. But in Scarlet and Violet, you have, like, one of my favorite Pokemon is a big metal worm that's like a subway car, and he just has this really doofy grin, and his name is Orthworm. I love him so much. They put my dog Jimmy in the game as Doxbun. It's very cool. It's very fun. It's just like...
What was your starter, Max?
I went with my beautiful little duck.
Oh.
I love Quaxley. He has cool hair. He definitely... Honestly, I think all the final evolutions are, like, really good this generation. I didn't think I'd like his final evolution as much as I did, but he's a cool dancing duck. He dances like Linda from Bob's Burgers, which is very funny to me. But it's just a fun game.
I always put my theoretical team in my head because I don't play these games. So I was like, oh, I like Fuecoco.
Mm-hmm.
Fuecoco was good. And I was gonna say some other Pokemon I'm liking, but I forgot them all, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. There's over 1,000 now. Isn't that wild?
The Pokérap has gotten truly...
Brian David Gilbert needs to do DLC for that Pokérap every single generation. Where's Cleavor fit in there, huh? They are Pokemon, it's Pokemon, but they just did a really, really good job of like making it feel like how I thought Pokemon felt like when I was a kid. Which is
that's good.
A genuinely like astounding accomplishment, I think.
I also heard that Toby Fox did some music.
Toby Leitmotif Fox. Honestly, he didn't do that many songs for the game in the grand scheme of things, but what happened was the main like kind of Academy main town theme. I think the game designers, they're just such big fans of his work, and I guess they learned stuff while working with him, that they leitmotifed his theme into their own songs. So you hear this main melody throughout like the entire game, and it does the Undertale thing where it like plays the main game theme for like the final battle, and it's just like, holy shit, video game, huh?
Video games
is good.
Real.
Video games are real, my friend.
They made video games real this year.
They did it, 2022.
The
thanks,
summer
Jeff.
of Luigi. Yeah, thanks, Jeff.
Yeah. What's your second?
Okay, this is a controversial pick for Game of the Year, I think.
Oh no.
Controversial. I think it's very funny to say this is a controversial pick because I think this was like the most popular game this year.
Yeah, but I'm gonna agree with you though.
It's controversial, but I played this game when it came out, and I was in the middle. Well, here's the context. I played this game when it came out, and I was in the middle of playing Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward patch, and I said, when I'm done with this game, I will go back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, and I will play through the rest of the story. In Heavensward 1, I put that game down and played Heavensward, and then I never looked back, and I said, I don't want to play this game anymore. And then I picked it up because I had fuck all to play, and it something clicked with me. And all of my complaints about this game that I will bring up in a moment still stand, but I do still really like it, and and objectively, like, when I look at my year and the games that I played, Elden Ring is definitely like near the top.
Good game.
It's a good game. Okay, first of all, Elden Ring's a good game. Nobody is saying this. I will say it. Number 2, Elden Ring is a flawed game.
Quite flawed.
I think quite flawed. I think it's FromSoft's most ambitious game they've ever made. And I think some of their ambitions got away from them.
I think it's too ambitious.
It's too much game. Is my first big complaint. There's too much of it. It's too big. And my other big complaint about FromSoft about Elden Ring is that once you I think if you see it once, that's it. Like, there is an illusion of rewards. This is my biggest problem with Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Once you realize that the game has very little to actually give you, because it's a FromSoft game and you're probably just picking your favorite build and you're rolling with it. You can respec. But once you realize that at the end of that dungeon is a spell or a staff or a weapon that you're not going to use.
It's like, I don't need a fucking hammer.
I don't need a hammer. Give me some lore. Give me, I know the hammer has lore, but, give me something meaty. Give me something substantial. Like, I would go in, I'd grab the smithing stones, and I'd leave. And it's like, there's so much game. There's so much of it. And so much of it, not all of it, but so much of it is just like, why is this here? Why are there 1 million catacombs? And why are there 1 million? But, Max, the stuff that's there.
Oh, when the highs are high.
When the highs are high, the degree at which there are sights in this game that will make your jaw drop to the floor.
Oh my god!
When you enter the Eternal City for the first time,
big elevator,
or the Seal for River, of like those moments are seared into my brain forever. And people, one thing that everyone loves about Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne and stuff is like, oh, I can look over the horizon. And you can see the next area.
You see that mountain, looming. You can climb it.
Yeah. But Elden Ring is literally that. It's like you walk out and you see Raya Lucaria in the distance and you know that's where you've got to go.
Visit Lucario.
You go visit Lucario and you have a very bad time running back to Renala when you die to her.
Yeah, that's like the only run up. It's like you walk out and you can walk forward and you can turn right and there's some rivers in the swamp. Oh, look, it's George R. R. Martin's house. I opened his cool treasure chest that says do not open. Oh, I'm in hell. I got transported to hell.
When you get warped over to Caelid at the beginning, that was like the funny shit. That's the other thing, is this game has big time Breath of the Wild disease where the first 10 hour, everything up to Market is so perfect and beautifully crafted, they wanted that first 10 hours to deliver.
It is the most luscious vertical slice.
It is so perfect. It's like everything that the game wants you to know about itself is taught to you at this point. And just by nature of how the game is, once it opens up more, it just becomes a little more thin. But once again, the stuff that's there, the legacy dungeons, the story, by the way, the lore, is delicious, so good,
delectable.
It is incredible, and I think Elden Ring is a game that I will probably never replay. I don't think that it's worth a second playthrough, but I will think about I will go back and watch the lore videos for sure.
Yeah, hop back in when the DLC comes out.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot to like about Elden Ring and a lot to crinkle your nose at a little bit. But I think when I finished it, I felt gorged.
Yeah,
I felt like I was good.
The biggest problem with it is so much fun I derive from Dark Souls games of replaying it with different builds.
Yeah,
and, I every year I have my Bloodborne Tober.
Oh, Max.
Hey.
I finally did the damn thing.
You did. You met my friend Ludwig.
I finally played the Bloodborne DLC this year in Bloodborne Tober. So, oh my god. I went from Bloodborne and I went from Orphan of Kos to picking up Elden Ring and yeah, Jesus Christ. What a good deal. Is that the best DLC ever made for a game?
Old Hunters. It's like Old Hunters, or it's like one of the New Vegas DLCs,
Old Hunters is Bloodborne is one of my favorite games ever. It's maybe number 2 for me.
It is my number 2. Or no, it's my number 3.
But Old Hunters, having not played it, having not sat down and played it because I just never had the time to do a full playthrough up to that point. it just felt like the most beautiful like dessert course.
Yeah.
And the game kind of feels unfinished without playing it at this
honestly.
point. Like it's okay. Anyway, back to Elden Ring.
The biggest problem with Elden Ring for me is that there's so much of it that the idea of replaying with a different build almost feels like a chore, because you're committing like 60 to 80 hours of that game just to try it with a different build. And it's just like, I know that you can respec, you can go to Renala and like crawl inside her big egg. It's very generous
too. I did a quest line. I'll try to be spoiler light, I guess, just for anyone who hasn't played.
If you're living under a rock.
I did a quest line that got me a very cool weapon at the end of it. And I was like, I need to use this weapon. This is so cool. So
the entire game was me getting to that one weapon because I love that weapon so much.
And by the way, that weapon is unbelievably broken.
It's so good.
It's so good. You can trivialize that weapon plus Mimic Tier.
Me and my buddy, let's go.
Every time I use Mimic Tier, I said to myself, if no one else got my back, I know me got my back.
Best part is, Jordan, you've been playing it. That's post-nerf Mimic Tier.
I know it's post-nerf. Like, Godskin Duo, people hate that boss. Me and my buddy, and our Dark Moon Greatsword. They make him go away. Goodbye.
Make him go away. It's just like, you can respec, but you're so deep into the game that it's so hard to kind of... I feel like I'm not getting a full experience. I have to start the game fresh with a new play style in order to adjust to that.
This game is very much like, the people, me, by the way. This is why I bounced off it so hard, my first playthrough. Because I am a Dark Souls FromSoft player who I take my starting sword, or the first great sword I find, I take it through the whole game.
Yeah.
Or I think Dark Souls 3, my last playthrough, I just used the Hollow Slayer Greatsword for the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
No summons, no magic.
Nope. Just me and my big sword.
No co-op, just me and my big sword. And if you do that in Elden Ring, you're likely to have a bad time. And it's something I've been going back and forth on in my head so much about, like, do your Ash summons trivialize the boss fights? Or do the boss fights make you very unhappy if you don't use Ash summons?
If you don't, right. Well, except for one, which I think is a genuinely unfair fight a little bit, but
it's a really unpleasant fight. I did. You know how there's some Dark Souls fights where they're so miserable that when you beat them,
you're not even happy.
I did get up and do a little dance when I beat Melania, so I did, and that took me like 5 fucking days of playing that goddamn fight and dying to waterfowl dance. Oh god. But anyway, like, I'm going back and I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking about like finding the Halleck tree, thinking about getting to Lanedale for the first time. How Mike Lanedale and hitting him with a big funny pillow. I'm thinking about the final boss before you go into the Erd Tree, that phase transition, and what kinds of moves he does to you. It's so
dude,
cool,
please stop
Max.
playing for my grandpa. He's so strong.
He's so strong. Like, that is why I love Elden Ring, and that is the things that I will remember. And I won't remember all the copy-pasted fucking catacombs.
I'm not gonna remember fucking Royal Grave number 32.
Raya Lucaria Crystal Cave. Or the one that's full of all the poison plants. What I will remember is
I remember the Lake of Rot.
I'll remember every square inch of Volcano Manor, which is one of my favorite legacy.
That place kicks ass. It's good.
So cool. I hate it's so mean. It's so unfair, that area, and the boss is so cool as well. I think that was
the best gimmick fight they've done.
Yeah, that was the best gimmick. I was thinking back to Yorm in Dark Souls 3.
It's just better Yorm.
It's just like what I wanted Yorm to be. Oh man. Like, this is the thing about Elden Ring. I spent all year complaining about Elden Ring, and then I played it, and now I'm talking about it, and all I can do is get excited and think about it more.
It's the happy memories of it.
It has a lot of sticking power, for sure.
I hope they don't do bad lows.
I hope they don't do it again.
No, yeah, enough.
Don't ever
do.
Give me another. Don't ever do this again.
Give me another like action focused title like Sekiro, please and thank you.
I've been really, because my hobby is to read things and get mad at things.
Of course.
And, I've been really luxuriating and like bathing like a hedonistic Roman emperor in the articles are like, is Armored Core 6 gonna be Dark Souls?
Is he gonna be? Am I gonna have to summon? Is Patches? Actually, Patches was an Armored Core character first. That's a funny thing.
Is there gonna be bonfires in
What's
this
the
one?
Darkmoon Greatsword of Armored Core?
But I'm very excited. I never played an Armored Core game, but FromSoft makes them good.
It's that pedigree.
I will be. Yeah, you know, it's one of those devs. Like I saw a post that was the other day that's like, what's a dev that no matter what your interest in their games is, if you see their name on a game, you buy it. And for me, it's like From Software and RGG Studios.
It was Platinum for me.
Oh no, Max! I didn't like Bayonetta 3 that much.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't great.
I barely got into it. It just didn't do it for me. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, Max.
You either die a hero, parentheses, Bayonetta 2, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, parentheses, like, Bayonetta 3.
This is what we were talking about Bayonetta 2 a while ago, I remember. It was like, Bayonetta 2 is like the perfect Platinum game. They just, so everything, good. It was just refined to a razor's edge. How could they make it better? And the answer is, they didn't.
They couldn't.
They couldn't. It's not as good as Bayonetta 2, and I don't think that Bayonetta 3 is probably a very bad game, but I think that it's not as good as Bayonetta 2.
It's too much to stand to.
And I've heard that the story is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I've heard that this. I don't know how it ends, but I've heard that if you like Bayonetta, you'll hate the way that Bayonetta 3 ends.
It's not ideal. Anyway,
thanks for harshing my vibe.
Sorry, my mistake. All right, here's a game that I know that we've talked about recently, and stop me if this is going to be your third pick.
I think this is my third pick. But,
all right,
but
in that case though, I got something else. Yeah. Jordan, you like dinosaurs, dragons?
I do.
Things of that nature.
I do like those things. Did that come out this year? It did.
It did.
Right.
Because what if I told you could defeat such a creature and then wear it?
Could I hunt some of these monsters?
You could hunt some monsters. Rise Sunbreak.
Oh, I did play a fair amount of this. I didn't beat it.
You didn't beat it. I mean, I'm not going to be going into spoilers, but
it's always a joy to don my sword and shield. My new favorite weapon, by the way.
It's so good. The utility you get of just being like a little guy zooming around with that weapon.
Bah! It's with a shield bash right in the face.
Bah! It's like, you have to sheath to use items. Haha, watch this.
Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak continues in the Monster Hunter Rise tradition of just adding new shiny like quality of life
new toys.
Or cool new toys to play with and new monsters to kill, and I think that's great. I like it. What were some of the new? There was a big crab.
So okay,
I like the big crab.
That's actually a pretty old monster. That's from 2nd gen, but yeah, it brings.
No.
So the main new ones, the whole game was kind of
they're
the big three. What the fuck?
Yeah,
they were like
three.
These three monsters. So they did this cool thing where the new map, the Citadel, is huge. Maybe the biggest map they've had in the whole series. Outside of like World's weird big maps, but like. It kind of was split into 3 distinct biomes. You had kind of a like mossy foresty area. You had a very cold frozen mountain cave area. And then you had vampire Dracula castle. Mm-hmm. And the 3 big monsters that they added in the DLC kind of reflect each of these areas. So you have Garengolm, a.k.a. the Donkey Kong. That's what killed us when we tried to talk about Donkey Kong Country. This big like mossy stone ape guy that... His whole thing is...
That's the one that I never... That was the guy that I did not... I did not beat... Sorry, I just saw a post that I will send to you. And I will describe the post. It's an Elden Ring post.
Oh, hell
says, yeah. Where... Here it is. It says, Sir Gideon Ofnir. I'm about to go fight the Tarnished. Post the video after. Yeah. And then it responds, I got my ass beat, bro. I'm not posting that shit.
I bodied him in that fight. He did not stand a chance.
When he showed up, I was so sad about it. I was like, no.
I was just like, all right, motherfucker. You've been sitting here learning about the bosses I fought. I fought them. I was there. You're going down, old man.
I just wanted to talk to you about the lore. I didn't need to come to this.
Tell me about Melania. So let's see. You got Big Monkey Garen Golem. He's cool. He punches into the ground and he'll one of his fists will be covered in mossy water and the other will be covered in lava. So he kind of has a dual element thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess all of these monsters kind of have this sort of transformation theme going on.
That's cool.
Also, movie monster theme going on, because Garen Golem is a sort of Frankenstein-looking creature. In terms of blocky and green, I guess. It's a little tenuous. Then there's Luna Garon, who is basically a werewolf, but when he gets all howly and scary, he gets covered in a spiky ice armor.
That's
and it has a very cool, unique moveset. You know my good friend Zinogre.
We like Zinogre.
Some
people don't like Zinogre.
Yeah,
like Zinogre.
Some people are fools. But it's like if you fought a Zinogre that was on its hind legs the whole fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. Yeah, very acrobatic. And then the main one is Malzeno, who is the cover elder dragon of the game, who's they turn Dracula into a dragon. And his theme has harpsichord and organs and it's fucking vampire music.
It's like Castlevania music.
Yeah, he's so cool though, because he inflicts you with this new status element. So you hadn't gotten this far to find out about it, Jordan. It's called Blood Blight. What it does is, and it's like a Bloodborne Sekiro type thing. It is basically Capcom. It's not even a nerf. It's Capcom saying, all right, go nuts, because it makes your potions. You get healed as much. You heal barely any from potions, but every attack you make heals you.
Oh, well, so that's that's very nice of him to do that for you.
Yeah. It's you're going to give me Blood Blight. All right, asshole, thank you. And then you just start hacking away.
Yeah, just shoot a little cheeky flash bomb at them and then go to town.
Yeah, it's just it's more Monster Hunter, and there's I don't even need to say more than that, because you know what Monster Hunter is. It's more of it. They brought back some really great old favorites. Specifically, the biggest one that everyone hooted and hollered for was Gore Magala, which is the sort of main cover monster of Monster Hunter 4. Who is this cool, shadowy, kind of edgelord-looking goth dragon that is just the juvenile form of Shigaru Magala, who is this beautiful, golden, shimmering, radiant, god of destruction style elder dragon that just has, black energy blasts. It's all, flinging purple globs at you. Really great.
When are they going to bring back the big robot?
Oh my god, they never will, because Capcom hates bringing back, unique final bosses from their older games in the new.
That's fair.
Monster Hunters.
I wouldn't want to. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to have to fight Zora Magdaros again.
Oh god! But the problem is, Atal Ka would be perfect for Rise, because the wire bugs would just make it when it goes robot form, and you can just wire bug up it and around it would be the sickest thing in the world.
We're just playing Shadow of the Colossus at that point, just climbing around.
Anyway,
but I'm just very excited.
We love it.
I'm very excited for every time new Monster Hunter happens. So I'm very excited for, we know that Monster Hunter 6 is on the horizon. We don't know when, but it'll
yeah. I guess Rise was technically Monster Hunter 6.
No, right? Is it Monster
Hunter 5? 6?
Yeah, but I thought Rise was a mid-release, it's not a mainline entry, and I think because it's a Switch exclusive, or was a Switch exclusive.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's on every console now, which is kind of crazy. Good for Capcom. That RE engine. Yeah, I don't know. When they announce Monster Hunter Worlds plural next year, I guess that'll be the true start of Gen 6, and they're gonna look at the screen and say, "This one's for you, Max," and you're gonna be able to go underwater again.
It's gonna be called Monster Hunter Horizon Worlds.
Monster
do
Hunter.
You want to go underwater?
I do. I had fun with it on the 3DS because I was a longsword main, and that was the only good weapon underwater.
I was gonna say, isn't that the most despised mechanic in all of Monster Hunter? Was the underwater? Okay,
but the monsters were cool. You got to fight a big pufferfish. He was nice.
Cool. I would rather just fight the big pufferfish above water.
Oh, sad.
Just have him flying around my friend Palumu. I love Palumu. Love Paluma. I love Paluma's armor.
Yeah, a big. You got like a fluffy sort of like
fluffy captain's hat.
Parade conductor.
It's great. Okay,
Jordan, hit me with that number 3.
Number three. Number three is a late entry into 2022 of my games I played, but it's a little game called Tunic. And we've been talking about this game a lot. I don't... This is going to be hard because this is a game I do not want to ruin for anybody because I think everyone should play it. It's on Game Pass.
Pause the episode, go in blind, play all of Tunic. 12 hours later, come back and resume the episode.
How about this? I want to talk about this for the first 5 minutes of Tunic.
Yep.
And then we will put a big spoiler warning, and then we will talk about the last 5 hours of Tunic.
Yeah. We'll do the Smash Brothers, the Smash Brothers character siren. That's when you have to skip around.
So Tunic is a game that looks kind of like it's like a very charming Legend of Zelda-esque,
very Zelda-esque,
very intentionally Zelda-esque. Kind of, it's definitely got the Dark Souls in there. It's definitely got Dark Souls with the way the combat works. It's kind of dodge focused, stamina management, punishing combat. When you die, you can get your ghost and pick it up. And I learned after I had completed the game that picking up your ghost is an attack that does damage. I didn't know that until after I beat the game. Oops. Oops. And I think the really cool draw to Tunic, besides playing as a cute little fox and the Zelda of it, is that the game tells you fuck all about itself. It doesn't give you any form of tutorial, but what it does give you is maybe, and I know we deal in superlatives here a lot.
No, this is going into the Slappers Only Hall of Fame for sure.
This is maybe the coolest. This is maybe the coolest collectible in a video game I've ever played. Because what you are collecting in Tunic is the actual instruction manual for the game itself, page by page. Now, I think there's 50 odd pages to get.
Yeah.
But when you get them, by the way, the entire game is written in its own alphabet that you do not know how to read.
Nope.
So
can't translate that shit, I don't think.
It is translatable. So I've heard.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yes.
No, I think you can translate individual letters. I don't know if you can translate full sentences.
You can. You can read everything.
Shit, fuck.
Everything
hell yeah. This game's even better now.
I bought this game for my oldest brother for the holidays, and he sent me a picture of how he figured out. And I can tell you afterwards one of the things you can do. But anyways, the whole for a new player and for a person who has a life and doesn't want to sit there and figure out an alphabet, the instructions are illegible, and everything you have is pieced together through context. So even the most basic, you can figure out things on your own. Obviously you can figure out how to attack, move, roll, but the more extreme. Here's an example. I got an achievement. I think this happens to a lot of people who played this game. I was just running around and I got an achievement that said, "You did a special attack."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What did I do? What did I do? I don't know. What buttons did I press to make that achievement happen?" And I didn't find out once again for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of the game, because this game is 20, 25
it's
hours
20,
long.
yeah.
It depends on how much completion you want to do. And even up until the late stages of the game, you're still picking up these booklets with the maps and all this different stuff on it. So it's just one of my favorite things in a game, and I think I've said this on the show before, is a game where it's like a lock and key, but the key to the lock is information or knowledge. This is why I love Outer Wilds so much.
Oh yeah,
is because you could. It is theoretically possible to start Outer Wilds and then go and beat the game 10 minutes after you started it. It is doable, but you can't do it because you don't know the things you need to do to beat the game. You don't know the win condition. Yeah, so there's things in Tunic that remind me of that a lot.
I love how you're given the pages of the manual in such a way that you think you're just getting random pages, but like every page, like I think the first thing you get is like the map of the first area, and every area has a map, and like your map screen is literally opening the instruction booklet, and then like a little fox icon appears of where you are.
You've got I love the presentation of the booklet too, where you got to flip through, and like when you zoom
in and see the print colors.
Yeah, it's so good. It's just like that. It's such a treasured item whenever you see a page, because it's beautifully like rendered, and like the sound and the graphics of the pages flipping, and all the art on the pages is
it's so good. The little pen doodles.
And you don't know when you're gonna find something that's going to be incredibly important later in the game either, which is just like chef's kiss. Like oh, I'll pick up, one of the things you can get, I don't feel like this is a major spoiler, is like a map. And it's like, well, I don't even know what this place is that I just got a map of.
It's a map. It's like, what the fuck is the cathedral? Like, I'm in a field.
Right. I'm in a field, like, what are these? Or you'll see a map that's like, do not go here, you will die.
And it's like, I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, it's the sense of exploration. And also, I think that this game really does a good job of capturing what people, you're older than me, by a couple of years. I was not alive in the time of like original Zelda, or and I only like, I grew up in the early ages of looking shit up on the internet, game facts and stuff.
Love game facts.
So this game is very much sort of trying to capture the idea of like sharing information, or even like looking it up. That to me seems like a perfectly acceptable way to play this game, because that's the kind of game it is. But I will say that the hidden secrets are not super bullshit. It's not bombing every wall. I think there are I don't know.
There are bombable walls, but like nothing is essential. It's just like, oh, you got some more items, like disposable like combat items. It's nothing.
It's very much like the secrets and stuff that this game has hidden are much more meaningful and cool than just like I have to walk around bombing every wall. Okay.
All right.
We've talked about the surface level discussion of Tunic. If you have not played Tunic, Game Pass right now. Go play it. It's so good.
It's like a $20 game otherwise.
I will also say that I think that even if you know some of the deeper things about Tunic, this game is still worth playing, because it is so fun.
The experience.
So if you have not played Tunic, go away. If you don't care that we're about to talk about some stuff, go away.
Yeah, check the time code in the description.
Now I need to talk about why Tunic is my game of the year.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
This game is secretly Fez.
It's Fez-Zelda. It's Fez-Zelda.
This is Fez-Zelda Souls. About halfway through the game, or maybe 2/3 of the way through the game,
I'd say,
of like exploring and getting the crystals and fighting the bosses, and you go down. By the way, the first time you figure out that those gold pads are teleporters to the far shore is like the coolest thing. When you say, I wonder what happens if I pray on this thing. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. And then you go and let the final boss out, and then she kills you, and you turn into a ghost, and then the game just becomes a puzzle game for a while.
Then it's so great.
It's the coolest shit I ever seen, and like the mystery of solving what the phrase "Holy Cross" and a golden path just like light my brain on fire.
I'm gonna refer to every controller's D-pad as a holy cross.
It's the Holy Cross. It's the coolest shit ever. And like the other thing I love about Tunic is that like the way that game is worded is so good, because I understood how to solve the puzzles before I understood that the Holy Cross was simply referring to the D-pad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a Holy Cross puzzle. That's just the ones where you gotta put the directions in. No, it's because it's the puzzles you solve using the D-pad.
Using the Holy Cross. Did you find the room that let you change color?
Yes, I found it, and I didn't know that it let me change color. I was like, why is my fox wearing a different color shirt?
Yeah,
like,
no, it's cool.
An hour later.
The fun part is if you change the fur color, it changes your map icon to match that fur color. It's very cute.
That's really cute and good. This game has the coolest puzzle in a video game ever.
My god. Again, it's like the satisfaction of like completing the road in Death Stranding. Like when the final piece locks into place.
I feel like everyone who's played Tunic either has a piece of paper or a file saved to their computer.
Yeah, like like a note on their phone.
With that puzzle solved in it, and that is like a treasured icon now. Like a treasured thing that you will keep. Because it is the culmination of your experience playing Tunic is that solution to that puzzle. And it is good. Amazing. And there's more, Max. Like I said, the whole language is decipherable. Here's one thing that you can do. I did not think about this. Okay. In the instruction book, there is a picture of a controller, and it tells you the controls, and there's a word at the top of the page. What do you think that word is at the top of the page with the picture of the controller on it? What is it in every fucking video game? It says controls, Max.
Controls.
And left trigger is shield. And like A is roll, and you can use this to piece together the language.
That's so. You know what?
You have to use reference letters to piece together. And the way the language works, Max, is that it's all based on hexagons.
Yes.
The outer lines of the hexagons are the vowel sounds, and the inner runes of the hexagons are the
that's
consonants.
So good.
And it's phonetic, so it's like she, ol, duh. Or
That's
something,
so
and then the lines down the middle are just to break up words. So you can actually read every single piece of text in Tunic. People have, by the way, translated
the entire
instruction booklet. So if you want to read through it, you can.
I would pay so much money if, like, for a real gamer. Oh my god! If I could buy the real Tunic instruction booklet, I would like fucking have that framed on my wall. I'd buy two, one to look at, one to frame.
Oh my god! I want it so bad. Oh fuck! It's just the coolest thing. No game before has ever given me as a player more of a sense of like satisfaction than when you hear the little fairy sound pop and you say, I did this puzzle right. What were your favorite fairy puzzles, by the way?
There's one that you get, I really liked the one, you're like in a cave. I don't remember if you got a fairy from it. This might just be one of the Holy Cross puzzles. But you're in a cave, and it's like a watery cave, and like the reflection of like the ripples in the water dancing along the walls is like the Holy Cross path you have to take to solve that room. That cool. One sticks in my head real good.
It's really great when you think about the fact that those puzzles are looking at you the whole game, and you don't notice them.
The whole game.
The rug in the library. There were two ones. My two favorites, I think, are the windmill. That one,
you were stuck on the windmill for quite a while.
I was confused by it. And then there's one where you're in a room and there's it's totally dark. You can dash over to the treasure chest and there's a berry in it. But around the room is a unseen path, and following along that path reveals the direction. That's the shape you need to Holy Cross in. Oh my god! And the wind chime puzzle is really good too.
The wind chime's great. It's so good. I remember there's one where like you walk. I remember you like go behind a waterfall, I think, and it's a cave, and you just see like one of the game like little enemies walking in a path.
You gotta follow the path of the enemy.
You just gotta fucking like Simon Says him basically.
And yes, apparently to find all of the 14 fairy treasures, that does apparently require at least a basic knowledge of the game's runic language, which is apparently called Tunic.
That's good. That's cute. I like that a lot.
Did you know, Max, that there's an even deeper secret? There is a secret room. There's a secret, tower. I saw pictures.
I got there. I got all the secret treasures.
You got all the secret treasures? Did you find the website?
Yeah, that was like...
And the website has an even more secret language that the people I think are still working on translating.
Yeah, we still haven't. That's when we get to play Tunic 2.
Apparently the game's like sound designer, he posted on Twitter because he was like, there's been enough time between this game. I think we can talk bluntly about some of these mysteries. And he talks about the language which they refer to as Tunic. And then he talks about his the hidden sound language, the waveform language, which he calls Tunic, like Tune.
Oh, that'd be a good episode to do on this podcast.
Yeah, we should talk about it. I will say, hold on. No, this is still in spoiler territory.
Yeah.
The Tunic is really interesting because when you start, like musically specifically, when you start out, Tunic, it's very, it's Zelda, it's cute, it's indie game, like, charming, isometric, and the music, it definitely reflects that. And you don't realize just how creepy the game gets.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
It's so scary after certain points, and the music is really emblematic of that. Like when you go to the quarry and the miasma and the ziggurat and the cathedral, and the game just gets so creepy. I love that shit.
It's so great.
Fucking good. Holy shit. I think we can we can bring it back.
Yeah, play Tunic.
If you haven't played Tunic, you should be back by now. Hour 16. We're done talking about spoilers. I'm very excited because I've spent more time talking about Tunic. This is my favorite game of the year. I don't know about you, Max. Is this what is your game of the year?
Well, I mean, my game of the year is Xenoblade 3, but that's a foregone conclusion, of course.
Can we put Tunic as our game?
Oh, absolutely, we can. I was going to suggest the very same.
Yeah. All right, then. Tunic is our Slappers Only game of the year. There it is. Please play Tunic.
Yeah.
I just don't think. Tunic was like a success for sure, but I just don't feel like enough people are talking about it.
Yeah.
So please go play.
Please
go play Tunic.
Hey, Jordan, do you want to do some like Ani Menchies of games that like we don't have that much to talk about, just to mention that you played and had fun?
Yes, I actually have a couple that I really want to bring up. Number one, Pentiment.
Oh, I got to like partway through Act 1 and like haven't touched it because what the fuck came out? Something.
I know. I need to finish that game. That game is beautiful. It's got a lot of really cool shit in it. The art style is amazing. If you don't know, it is actually, you know what? I don't really want to like reveal too much about the game, but I'll just say it's a mystery game set in like 15th century Holy Roman Empire, and the whole game is presented through a medieval art.
Yes.
And like scribe, like what's it called? The monk scribes.
The way people talk in text boxes that are being handwritten.
Oh, but my favorite, Max, is if you talk to the typesetters, they
yes.
And all of their text just it's so good.
When someone like starts writing in the wrong in the wrong font and it has to be erased and started over, it's so great.
So good. I love that shit, and it's just a really great game. With it kind of, to me, and I really hate saying this because it's such a bad. I played that this year too. Max, I also played Disco Elysium this year.
Another game that I've like barely started and
Disco Elysium is best game, one of the best games ever made. But anyway, this game kind of reminds me of like it kind of reminds me of Disco Elysium in a couple ways. Partially just in the way that the main character is written. He's kind of a hot mess of a guy.
He's like a Bavarian Harry Dubois.
He's just a Bavarian Harry Dubois. But also just like the way that you can the way the dialogue works, where you can make bad choices and kind of make an ass of yourself, and like the way you get to pick your backstory is like,
it's like, a casual conversation.
Yeah, they're like, Andreas, where did you go to college? And it'd be like, oh, I studied in Denmark, and I studied theology and engineering, and then And then every single time you get one of those choices, it makes Andres the most annoying piece of shit you've ever met, where he's just like, actually, I believe if you have quoted the scripture, you would find, Brother Fenric, that actually, the Bible says this. And then he says, shut the fuck up, Andreas, I hate you.
You know, when I was vacationing in Italy.
You're talking to these people who are like, Brother Andreas, we have no food. We can't pay our rent. And you're like, this reminds me of when I was in Flanders and I was suppering with the High Lord and I was making some art.
He's insufferable.
He's the worst. Just wait till you get to Act 2. Oh my god. That game's really good. I want to give a shout out to a game I barely played, but I liked it, what I've seen, and I can't wait to play more of it, which is just like a couple days ago, I started playing Citizen Sleeper.
Ah, that's on my list of things I want to play, not have.
It reminds me of, you were talking about Dicey Dungeons, about like controlling your luck. And the whole gimmick of Citizen Sleeper is that at the start of each in-game day, you get a bunch of dice randomly rolled, and you can, so the rolls themselves are random, but the way you spend them is not. So it's like, if I really want to make this thing happen, I can spend one of my high dices, and if I don't care if I fail something, I can use one of my low dices, and that's just pretty cool.
Yeah, again, very Dicey Dungeons.
Very Dicey Dungeons. I like that. Those are my two Animenchis of this year's releases. What do you got?
I got a couple. So I want a big shout out to my pink friend Kirby.
Oh yeah, that did come out this year.
We talk about games that, have rocky transitions from 2D to 3D, and I feel like Kirby did a really damn good job with it. Like, pretty much sticking the landing. It's Kirby in 3D, and I think the kind of like simple nature of Kirby lends itself really well to that kind of transition. Like, people complained that, the copy abilities don't have movesets anymore. You just kind of do one or two things. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I don't want the complexity of like, a full 4 or 5 pages of moves I can do with the doctor ability, when it just makes more sense to use press B to shoot a pill and that's it. Like, it doesn't need to be complicated. It needs to just be a refined, like, simple experience. Like, they weren't crazy ambitious with it. It was just like, let's see if we can, really effectively translate a 3D Kirby level or 2D Kirby level into 3D. And by Jove, they've done it so well. I really, really, really like that game. Very fun. My other big Animenchi is a game that grabbed me so much more than I thought it would. So I like car games. I like going fast, Tracy Chapman style.
I didn't actually. This is the thing I never knew about you, is that you're kind of into car games.
Yeah, just that's only really a little bit. It's a very private facet of my life. But Need for Speed Unbound came out this year. The latest.
Oh yeah, that came out like really recently too.
It came out like about a month and a half ago. And like, honestly, don't buy a game at full price ever. Because like in 2 weeks it'll be discounted like 40% off, and you'll be able to get it for like $40, which is real nice.
Right.
But that game, I don't know, it just grabbed me so well. It has like an actual story. It has really good progression where you never really have that much money to like buy and upgrade cars with. You're kind of always like having to hustle and having to like push your luck, and the whole game is like each week you're working to like a qualifier to this one big race to like win back the car that your rival stole from you 2 years ago. And like each week you basically like unlock a new class of vehicle to race with. So it's like A plus, S plus, and they're faster cars, and you get more money from the races, but you also have to spend more money on cars and upgrades. And the higher rewards that you get from these races, the more heat you get, and like the more heat you have, the harder it is when you get into cop chases. It's just really simple, satisfying gameplay loop that like it feels like an old school Need for Speed, like Most Wanted, like the original on the Xbox, like just really, really damn fun, very stylish. They have this really cool kind of like hand drawn graffiti aesthetic to the game, where it's like the people are like cell shaded Wind Waker NPCs basically, and like your tire smoke is cell shaded and has graphical effects, like little wings will pop out the side of your car when you go on jumps, and silly things like that to give the game.
I did like what I seen of the like aesthetic flair.
Yeah,
that, this game has.
It gives the game such a cool kind of unique aspect that modern racing games don't do. Like, there's nothing that really makes Forza feel like Forza. It's just like a well-made, realistic racing game.
The thing that makes it feel like Forza is that it's got $1 billion trillion budget and very good graphics.
Yeah, and I mean,
which is fine. That's its niche. That's its niche for sure.
My last one is a tiny little game. It's called Dorf Romantic.
I've definitely heard of this game, but I don't know anything about it.
It's a game in as much as like it's kind of like a. What I mean to say is it's hard to describe it as a game in the traditional sense. So basically you have a map and you are given a stack of tiles, hexagonal tiles, and all you do is place the tiles on the map. And as you match up different biomes together, you can get more points. And if you like get points and match biomes up, you can get more tiles so you don't run out. And it's a game where you're working towards a high score, but as you're working towards a high score, you're building like this very nice kind of like Scandinavian landscape. You have like field.
I do like that.
Field, forest, town, water, and rail, I think are all of them. Oh, and field. Not field, like wheat field, rather. So what you're doing, you're putting these tiles down, and you're like making just like this beautiful pastoral kind of landscape with it. So it's like an art game almost, while you're still kind of working for a high score, and you are like, overcoming challenges of like, you'll draw a tile that will like have a number on it, and it's like, oh, this tile has a forest with 72, so if I can connect 72 trees together, I'll get a whole bunch of bonus points. It's like, it's different enough that, no matter what, you're always going to make a different map. It's just a really relaxing experience that like I always come back to just for like, a game or two on the weekend. And it's like, you play for 5 minutes and you just get what you get out of it is just feeling this very nice, relaxed feeling of like, I made a beautiful little town.
Nice. Little serotonin game.
Yeah. I think you mean
is overflowing with lycosin.
Oh, yeah, lycosin. Thank you.
Thank you, Kojima. One more thing, I gotta play. I gotta pick up Signalis. That game.
I've heard that's good and scary.
Yeah, there's a couple games this year that came out that were apparently very good, but I didn't play them. And it's just like, jeez.
Yeah. Jeff's disappointed.
Signalis. Yeah, Jeff's disappointed that I didn't play God of War Ragnarok. Do people like that game?
I think so.
Do people like? I've heard fuck all about it. Absolutely nothing. I
mean, I've honestly tried to avoid it because I do want to play that at some point when I get a PS5, and like, I'm sure there are fun aspects of the story there, but I haven't engaged with it much. But yeah, it does feel like it kind of it burned very brightly and then kind of fell flat, I think.
I mean, God of War 2018 was it was a game. It was a good game. It was fun.
Game of all time.
It played good. Played well. It's got good graphics. Had a pretty good story. It's just a little
some good memes.
That
was important.
Yeah, it's very much that it was very much that like prestige video gaming kind of thing, Criterion collection of games that I really put me off of it. Is why I always that's why my big beef with that game. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, last order of business. Yeah. What are you looking forward to next year? Couple for me. Next year's going to be a big year for Yakuza.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Indeed.
We've got two releases in first quarter, I think, or maybe one in first and one in second. We have Yakuza Ryuga Gotoku Gaiden, the man who erased his name, which is
what a fucking Kojima-ass title.
These games are getting ridiculous. I mean, really, I think they've always been like that, but they just started calling them that.
They have the budget to be like that now.
What was it? It was called like Yakuza 7 was called like Ryuga Gotoku Whereabouts of Light and Darkness or something. Anyway,
some bullshit like that.
We've got a Kiryu-centric side game, like a mini shorter game, which holy shit, we need one of those after Lost Judgment. That game was way too much. Yep. That game was way too long. And then we've got something that I've been waiting for literally years. But even more exciting, which is they're bringing Yakuza Ishin, the samurai reimagining, to the West. They're fully remaking it in the Dragon Engine. They're recasting NPCs and like updating it for a new generation, so the newer characters are going to be playing the characters in the game, which I think is really fun and exciting.
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
Isekai.
Final Fantasy 16.
Hell yes.
This game looks rad. I can't wait. It's got an incredible, like, I don't want to like overhype this game because, things can happen.
It looks pretty damn good.
It looks sick. And like the staff of the people working on this game, it's like directed by Naoki Yoshida, the guy who took one of the most disastrous MMORPGs and turned it into the game that killed WoW. We've got Masayoshi Soken, who, if you ask me, is like the successor to
Uematsu tier.
Nobuo Uematsu. Yeah, like this is the Uematsu of a new generation. We've got the combat design, I think, is by the person who worked on the combat designer of Devil May Cry 5, which is I mean kind of fucking crazy. The writer, I think, did I want to say the writer did Heavensward storyline, but I could be wrong. Anyway, it's just a great. It seems like a good team of people working on this game. The trailers look really good. Yeah. I'm excited. Is there anything else? Is it Breath of the Wild 2 coming out next year?
Breath of the Wild, the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out 2 days before my birthday on May 14th.
Polygon's most anticipated game of 2021.
The year 2019.
No, I'm excited for it though. Don't get me wrong. We goof about it a lot, but very excited for more of that. I'm hoping that they tighten it up a little bit.
I don't want to see like the Elden Ring Curse of Condon hit that game too. But time will tell.
I want it to be a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit more traditional. A little bit, just like I don't know, 20%.
Give me a hook shot.
Give me a hook shot. Give me some items. Give me some like NPCs that we can. Give me some little storylines and stuff. And Breath of the Wild is Breath of the Wild. Give me something cool. Yeah, give me a trade up a bottle of eye drops to a big old sword
to a Tesla. Star Wars Jedi Survivor comes out in March next year, March 17th, my sister's birthday.
What does?
Jedi Survivor.
Oh yeah, Jedi Survivor. Yes,
Star Wars.
Very excited. I feel so blessed. I'm so happy that I played that game when I played it because I would have been so excited for a sequel. And now I'm in, and it's like I finished this game and I find out that the sequel is coming out in like 4 months.
Yeah,
cool.
The gamer's delight.
Cal Kestis has a beard now to show that time has passed,
and a gun to show that he's a gray Jedi.
He's not your grandpa's Jedi. He's Ahsoka style. And he's got one of those Kylo Ren lightsabers. Can I tell you my theory?
What's the theory?
Max?
Hit me.
My theory is that Cal Kestis invented the Kylo Ren style lightsaber.
Oh, Kylo fucking... baby Kylo Ren's like, whoa, I want to be like that guy.
Like I think where the timeline fits in, it would make sense that this is the first person to put a crossguard on a lightsaber.
I mean, this would have been 10 years after episode 3, so yeah, that's way before Kylo Ren.
Do you like Cal Kestis, by the way? I like Cal Kestis.
He's fun. I like him a lot.
I think people hate Cal Kestis, like the wider Star Wars community don't like him.
Well,
but I thought he was
I don't like the wider Star Wars community.
Yeah. the worst history. What does Obi-Wan say about Mos Eisley? It's like the galaxy's #1 hotbed of scum and depravity or whatever. Yeah. Never. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever he says about Mos Eisley is what I say about the Star Wars fandom who are the kind of people who would watch the TV show Andor and then choose to go out wearing an Empire. they would watch Andor and they would say, "Oh, I like the dark side. I like the Empire," and they'd go out wearing their Empire Stormtrooper T-shirt and not see the historical subtext. Sorry,
I'm allergic to media criticism. You know what, Jordan? Bug game. Is it going to happen next year?
Oh yeah, that one. No, that one's never coming out.
No, probably not. I'd like to think. It's going to come out. Play Silk Song next year.
It's gonna Silk Song. Every copy of the Winds of Winter is going to have a
a little bug named Hornet on the inside of it.
You're gonna pick it up. It's going to have your CD key code. Put it on your Switch to play Silk Song, and both the Winds of Winter and Silk Song are going to be very bad.
Yeah, and Half-Life 3 is there too.
Half-Life 3 is there too, and it's also very bad.
I don't
remember when Valve released Half-Life Alyx and everyone went, "Oh my god, they're rebooting Half-Life. They're going to take it back."
Stopped.
They just never did it because, of course, they didn't. What is wrong with
Valve?
People? What were you saying? I should say Bug Game's going to be.
That's the thing. It's Team Cherry, but again, then I start thinking about what happened with Platinum. So I'm just
but Platinum got
Team Cherry's not into blockchain gaming, so that's the point.
Right,
in their favor.
Like people. What was that fucking Platinum game that came out this year? Was it called
you're talking about fucking Babylon's Fall, a game that was after 6 months they announced they were ending service.
I mean, this is really, I think, a good case study in how the best developers,
can't trust nobody.
You can't trust nobody. Exactly. Platinum would have been on my list of if they make a game, I'll buy it. But no, they put out some real stinkers, and I'm worried because they're one of my favorites, and I don't know. That's sad.
But that's Is that
That's
gaming?
I think gaming is back, baby.
I hope so.
2023 is going to be the year of the gamer. This is my prediction.
Oh, I can't wait for 2023 to begin the summer of gaming.
The summer of gaming starts in, like, what time is it for you?
It's 2:55 p.m.
The summer of gaming starts in, like, 11 hours for you.
Yeah, goddamn. It's gonna hit. First of all, I don't even think I'm gonna. Physiologically, Jordan, I turn 30 next year. I don't think I can stay up till midnight anymore. I don't think my body will let me.
It's very funny how little I, like, whenever people talk to me about, oh, sorry, we can't, do you have any New Year's plans? No.
Sleeping.
I noticed I usually look at my laptop clock or my computer and I'll say, the year has changed.
Cool. Yeah.
Wow, cool year.
Like, were I to stay up till midnight, I'd celebrate it by fucking, I don't know, playing like a game of Wingspan or something like that.
You'd boot up Woohoo Island and fly the little plane around.
Oh, yeah. I get my nice 5-minute flight. I'd play some Chambara and beat Matt, the NPC, the little me. He's very good at sports.
Hey, fuck you. Fuck you,
Matt. Now I'm going to knock you off the bridge with my cool sword.
I think that they should. I think that they should adapt that little sword whacking mini game, but like add a Sanjuro style blood spray to it.
Yeah,
maybe just give the whole thing a Sanjuro facelift.
I think that they should make Sekiro 2 you fighting 100 Miis and the final boss is Matt, and you fight.
I think they should make Sekiro 2. Sekiro 2 should be the first game to come out on the Wii. You know how like there was that game that came. I think it was. It's called like. Something kid, and it was like the first NES game. That was like the gimmick of it was like the first NES game released in 20 years.
The Sekiro 2 on the Wii would be
Sekiro
delightful.
2 is going to be the first game that comes out on the Wii in the past like 10 or 10 years or whatever.
They don't even use the Wii Motion Plus. You have to have the regular Wii remote to use it.
It comes out. It's only on. It's gamepad only for the Wii U.
You have to shake the remote to do the fucking kill animation on a boss.
You're on the gamepad, and the way that it's like it's kind of like Okami, but you have to use the stylus to draw the strikes and deflect each attack on the gamepad.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool.
That actually does sound kind of cool. Damn it. I made a good,
but also you have like a jet set. You have a jet set radio style graffiti mechanic where Sekiro can like tag walls in the castle.
We gotta do another game jam session. I can feel the creativity.
Oh, that's like TM.
Okay. Before we leave,
yes,
I do want to say, I know Donkey Kong killed us. But I did want to put a foot down and say that my New Year's resolution is to be better with regularly or semi-regularly updating my other shows.
Yeah.
And so I would like to declare for our listeners that we will be starting off 2023 embarking on a bit of a journey, Max.
Yes. Well, I'll be with you for a little bit of that journey.
Yeah, much like I disappeared during the whatever that game was called. I don't even remember what that game. Bravely Default. Is that it?
Yeah, You were a little quiet in the studio that day. I seem to remember.
You'll be a little bit quiet as we on Slappers Only embark on the journey to discuss the music of Final Fantasy XIV. But you'll be there in all the episodes. But specifically, you'll be very talkative in our first episode, where we talk about the music of A Realm Reborn.
Haha, arr.
Ba 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 da 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 da.
That plays when you get in the airship.
Huh?
There's like a motif of that plays when you get in the airship for cutscenes. I like that one.
It plays all the time in that game.
Well, yeah, but that's the one I remember specifically. Can I tell you? I was playing D&D with some of Katie's school friends, and our DM had like a little bot in the Discord that would like play music in the call and he set the stage and everything. And like in the battle section soundtrack, there's a couple Hollow Knight songs in there, of course, but it's like the boss theme from, I guess, when you're doing this like MSQ stuff, and I'm like, I know this one.
Oh, is it like is it like Maker's Ruin? Is it the one that's like never mind. Whatever.
It was one of the ones that I knew from Realm Reborn. We'll talk about it, maybe.
Okay, maybe, yeah. All right, well, that'll be something we'll work on next year. But for now, we should wrap things up. This has been Slappers Only. Let's just cruise through all this shit, yeah. You can find us on our socials. Are you still Twittering it up?
I still am. They can't take me off that website.
Elon's website hasn't gone down yet, but if you want to follow us on Twitter at SlappersOnlyPod, follow me on Twitter at BradipusRex, follow Max on Twitter at MaxiBajillion. Mm-hmm. I'm on Tumblr now too, if you want to follow my Tumblr. Because I'm trying to branch out. You can follow me at punishbreakfast.tumblr.com. Other than that, we are hosted by the Noise Space Network, noisepace.xyz. Lots of great shows that we do and our friends do. You can listen to Gay Friends Chainsaw Dog Sanctuary about Chainsaw Man.
If the anime finished, get caught up so you can listen to the backlog and everything.
You can check out Sonic Shuffle, a show about Sonic.
I think they just had their 100th episode pretty recently.
Congratulations, Sonic Shuffle. You can check out my my new show that I do with my brother called Doctor Huh, which is where we watch random episodes of Doctor Who and get confused by them.
Pretty good. That's Jordan, that's what happened to me when Katie was going through Doctor Who, but instead of random episodes, it was just me walking into the room 5 episodes later and be like, what is he up to this time?
What's that funny British man doing now? Why has he got a snow globe? I think that's all for this special episode.
Yeah.
Max,
we're back in the saddle
to some degree. I don't want to like stake regular. I don't want to be like we're gonna be doing regular.
Yeah,
schedule.
like I think
we're
like,
busy people.
Like once a month at least.
We'll try to at least get one a month out for sure.
Yeah,
maybe more. We'll see.
Who can possibly say?
Anyways, how do we wrap up these episodes, Max? Do you remember?
All right, let me just hit you with a Jordan. Ask not for whom the track slaps.
It slaps for thee.
Bye. Wahoo! Slappy New Year! Wahoo!
Hey, it's me, Mario. Slappy New Year.
Oh.
Praise be unto God.
Mamma mia!